New at 5, San Jose police say they've arrested a suspect wanted for 3 people shot and killed inside a home. About 10 minutes ago, police say they took 27-year-old Joseph Vicencio into custody. And this comes as we have learned the names of 2 of the 3 victims. Mayor Matt Mahan says the man who died was an employee of the city's housing department. He's been identified as 26-year-old Max Ryan. The county coroner identified one of the 2 female victims as 26-year-old Tara Lynn Taylor. Now, this shooting happened at a home on Chenoweth Avenue yesterday. A third woman who was killed has not yet been identified. BART police investigating a stabbing that happened outside of the Daly City BART station at about 3:20 this afternoon. BART says the victim was a man who was taken to the hospital, and there's no word yet on a possible suspect. And this also comes after a 15-year-old was shot on a BART train in the East Bay last night. KTVU's Jana Katsuyama went to that station and joins us live now with this update and reaction from riders in the community.
That's right, Claudine. And, certainly a difficult day for BART. The teenager was injured, but BART officials say that he is expected to survive. BART police have not located the shooter, but say that it does appear that it was somebody the victim knew. BART riders on Wednesday said it was a shock to hear about the shooting.
I did see a bunch of cops here yesterday. There was probably 6 cops just kind of surrounding the BART area.
BART police say the shooting happened on a northbound train as it approached the Fruitvale Station around 7:30 Tuesday evening. A 15-year-old was taken to the hospital but is expected to survive. Police say it appears the victim knew the shooter, who is also believed to be a minor.
My son's 15 years old, so I can resonate with the parents. My heart goes out to them in my prayers.
Some passengers and parents say the gun violence with a teenager hurt on public transit is a concern.
I would like to see BART beef up the patrol here in Oakland, because when you go to San Francisco, there's thousands of cops, and I feel secure. Me and my son go to San Francisco all the time, but I want to feel secure here in my city.
I think that there's a global issue with people feeling unsafe in general. I don't think it's related to BART. I think with not enough support systems, not enough mental health, not enough family structure, support for mothers, mental health awareness, emotional support systems, education. There's just not enough support for people.
I think people should keep in mind that anytime a young person is hurt, our hearts go out for them. But it's more than just our hearts, it's our actions. And here in Oakland, we're doing a lot on the ground to support survivors of violence and also to prevent violence from happening in the first place.
Joseph Griffin is executive director at the nonprofit Youth Alive and says they have violence prevention and intervention teams throughout Oakland, including at local hospitals and schools, to help victims heal and to prevent violence.
We have to think about changing the conditions around what would make somebody reach for a gun. What was that person experiencing in the day that led up to them having this incident?
Lauren Greenberg at Youth Alive says adults in the community also have an important role, reaching out to young people with open communication and support.
What is their school life like? What does after school look like? Are there parks and safe spaces for them to spend time and recreate and develop themselves? What do we do to actually facilitate social bonds and familial bonds?
Some of these kids, you don't know what they've got going on at home, so I think even just that adult presence and just showing that you care.
C. Savage Chambers is an intervention specialist who gives teens support, and he has this advice.
Just taking that one moment to just stop and think, before reacting, and just knowing that there's other options and other support and resources that are there to support you in that.
Griffin says doing that violence prevention work is getting more difficult. They learned this year that federal cuts mean they'll lose $2 million in federal grant money. As for BART police, they say anyone who calls can leave an anonymous tip. Reporting from the studio, Jana Katsuyama, KTVU, Fox 2 News.